Muslim advocacy organization Muslim Rights Concern (MURIC) on Monday rebuked the management of the Federal University of Agriculture in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, for placing a ban on the use of hijab and niqab by Muslim female students on campus. The group described the action as sentimental and against the provisions of the Constitution, which accommodate the coexistence of different religions in the country. MURIC alleged that a Muslim female student of the school was asked to remove her veil by some security personnel before she could be allowed to enter the school. This, according to the Islami group, was a display of hate and an effort by the institution to profile innocent Muslim female students on campus. It, however, gave the management 7 days to change its position or risk a democratic action by the Muslim students on campus. MURIC Director Professor Akintola said in a statement on Monday, "No institution of learning, from primary to tertiary, whether federal, state, or even private, has the right to prohibit the use of hijab or niqab. It is a controversial of the provision of Section 38, 1 and 2 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, which says, enter Allah. Every person shall be entitled to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, including the freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom, either halal or in community with others and in public or in private, to manifest and propagate his religion or belief in worship, teaching, practice, and observance." Furthermore, Article 18 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights guarantees the right to the freedom of religion unconditionally. In addition, Article 9 of the European Convention for the Protection of Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms contains a right to have respect for the religious feelings of beliefs. But the school authorities have no respect for the religious feelings of Muslims. This must stop. The problem with some non-Muslim heads of educational institutions and public offices in Southwest is that they wrongly assume that they can compel Muslims under them to abide by their own non-Muslim way of dressing. They therefore go all out to enact rules and regulations which disallow Muslims from dressing like Muslims. They purpose that they hate the sight of Muslims. We affirm that any rules and regulations which contradict the letter and the spirit of the Constitution are illegal, unlawful, illegitimate, and unconstitutional. This is the part of Chapter 1, Parts 1, Section 1, 1 and 2, 3 in brackets of the Constitution, and speculates. This Constitution is supreme, and its provisions shall have binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In particular, Section 1, 3 in brackets says, if any other law is consistent with the provisions of the Constitution, this Constitution shall prevail, and that other law shall, to the extent of the inconsistency, be avoided. To that extent, therefore, all anti-niqab pronouncements, memos, circulars, posters, etc., issued by the Federal University of Agriculture in Abeokuta are null, void of non-legal effect whatever. The same goes for all such declarations and actions in other academic institutions throughout Yoruba land. We are not unaware of the security implications of the use of niqab and hijab, particularly in those days of general insecurity, and we are going to be pragmatic in our approach to this danger. There is this assumption that the dresses may aid shoplifting in campus bookshops or libraries. Weapons may also be hidden under such clothing, but the same fears should also be entertained about some of our African dresses, e.g., agbada or babariga, or will any institution contemplate the banning of those African dresses on their campuses? Therefore, if the authorities are not just new on profiling Muslims, all they need to do is to ensure that Muslim women wearing niqab or hijab are checked by female security personnel. Their identities can also be verified by female officials who will take them to one side and take a look at their faces and cross-check their identity cards. The security threat is not enough to deprive this significant number of students of their Allah-given fundamental human right. Even the United Nations describe Article 18 of this provision that cannot be interrogated from, even in time of public emergency. Hijab does not pose this kind of threat anyway, but how many female Muslim students use the niqab or on campuses? They are very few, perhaps 2, 3, or a maximum of 5 on campus. Those using niqab are very few because, unlike hijab, the niqab is not mandatory. It is a matter of choice, but at the same time, it is a symptom of a deeper spiritual journey into our religion. Therefore, any Muslim woman who chooses to use niqab has simply elected not to dress to kill or to show her caves just to make men, salivate and run after her. Even for this reason alone, she deserves love and respect, not hate and humiliation. This is why we found the billboard on decent dressing enacted by the school authority most illogical, highly irritating, and extremely ridiculous. The university placed a picture of a Muslim woman in niqab among those of women students in hot pants, body hugs, male sagging trousers, crazy jeans, etc. We strongly condemn this act of provocation, and we demand that the Muslim women's picture be removed from the billboard without delay. The school must also withdraw the ban placed on niqab within 7 days, or Muslim students in the institution will embark on peaceful demonstration as from Monday, 6 December 2021. The school authority is advised not to test our will or that of the Muslim students, the statement reads. So guys, you've all heard it now. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts with us below the comment section, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for always stopping by. Bye for now.